Hello my friends and welcome to Kev's Hobby Showcase. I'm of course Kevin. You may have also seen me on Tabletop Jones Productions where John and I are the two idiots playing board games. And today, well, it's going to be a little bit of a different type of video. My regular job, I work for Verizon. And I just made 30 years. So what Verizon does is that after, at every 5-year interval, you get a gift, like a reward for your service. So for the 30-year gift, I got myself a set of cookware, and all the guys at work are saying, you should do an unboxing video. So I was like, you know what, why not? So that's what I'm doing today. So I figure I'm going to be using all of this stuff when I do the cooking videos, which first one will be next week. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. But anyway, I figured, you know what? Let's unbox it. I mean, I pretty much kind of sort of know what's in there, but let's just get to it. Let me tilt this down a bit. Okay. Well, of course, first things first, let's open the box. There we go. Okay. Now, so I open up this box to find another box inside. Okay. Alright. And if I still had a cat, he'd be jumping in that right now. So here we go. Let's see. Where's the... Okay, here's... Okay. So let's... And it kind of has a little thing up on the top here spelling out everything that's inside. Okay. Now, I have to say, in the catalog that I had, they said it was non-stick, but then I went onto the website and it was stainless steel. So I decided to get it anyway. Alright. Okay. There's a nice little lid. Trying to see which piece this goes to. Oh, probably that piece right there that it fits on. Alrighty. Oh. Put these lids down for a sec. Lot of cardboard. Okay, so I know what this is. And it's more than just a container for another lid. So this one here, I know what this is. This is to do something like steaming vegetables. Let me get all this off. Yeah, this is like a steamer. So I can show it here on let me tip it down more. So here on the box, that would be this part, and it goes into the pot. So basically, it's like I will put this into that pot, let the water boil, and let the even if it's like if there's enough room, just let water boil on the bottom, let steam come up, and you put like broccoli in here or any type of vegetables. It's great, great to steam vegetables. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure if this would work, but I'm just like imagining putting this in with putting this into that pot, and then putting my pasta, filling it up so that it's like say up to here the water, and then putting pasta in here, cooking up the pasta, and then be able to lift it up and it already strains. I don't have to pick it up and dump it into a strainer in the sink. All right, so let's put that aside. And underneath it, well, underneath it is the very pot it'll go into. Okay. I'm going to have a lot to throw away. Oh, and it's got actually, you can't really see it, but on the inside here, it actually has like a scale as to how many cups and liters that you would pour it into the pot. I didn't know it was going to have that. So yeah, let's see. How would it? Yeah. So this goes in, and then I could tell that there's like a couple of inches on the bottom. So if I wanted to just steam something and not have it like boiled, you put some water down there. You put this in with whatever it is you want to steam. You let it steam up, and then there you go. You got steamed like vegetables or something like that. So let's put this. And there's a nice lid for that. All right, let me put that aside. Okay, what's this? Oh, there's instructions on how to clean your cookware. Come in useful. All right, so nice little lid. There's going to be tons of lids, I'm sure. All right. Now, if I could ever get my Kickstarter from Catalyst Labs, I'll do the same thing. Yeah, a lot of cardboard I'm going to be tossing. Okay, oh, there we go. Nice frying pan. I believe it's a 10-inch. Yeah. Okay, so the only issue that I'm gonna have is the handle. Of course, is metal along with the rest. So when this heats up, this is gonna heat up too. So I got to make sure that when I use this, well, I'll test it first. But when I use this, I'm gonna have to use oven mitts. So I've been there where I've burned my hands foolishly on things. All right. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty much the main thing throughout this. Okay, nice little pot. And whoa, would you look at that? A nice little lid for a nice little pot. Yeah, this is, so you could just imagine using this to to boil a little bit of vegetables. I do like to boil vegetables. So this would be good for that. Let me put this aside. Alright. And here's a bigger pot. I can imagine doing rice in it. And I've been noticing, because I noticed it on this one, they do have the same thing. They have inside is like a measure for it's no way I can show it on the camera, but it's like a way to have it both in cups and liters. It's like a nice little measurement. So we got some nice little pot. Is there a lid that goes with this? I don't think so. Alright, one thing I am going to have to do is start making room. Another little frying pan. So one of these frying pans is going to be good for when I make eggs. Alright, so yeah. I figured, this would be good for a nice little scrambled egg. I noticed that they're kind of rounded. So it's not, kind of rounded in there. So I don't know, it might help. I mean, obviously I'm going to have to put something in there to try to make things not stick. But, so far so good. Alright. And, oh, we got some lids. It's a nice little lid, probably for something I just put aside here. Yeah. Nice little lid for this pot right here. Here we go. And God knows how many more I'm going to run into. Alright. Oh, here's a nice little, another nice little pot here. Okay. Nice little pot. Again, has the measurement. This shows this going up to 12 cups. No, that is too big. There we go. Yeah, matching up lids to pots. That's going to be my day today. All right, let me put this aside. All right, looks like there's only one thing left. I think this is what they can. Whoops. I think they can. This is what they consider the skillet pan. All right, so the one I have is actually bigger than this. The one I already have. Yeah, let me get rid of that cardboard. But still, this is a good size. It shows again shows the thing on the side. Shows it up to 18 cups. This is still good. I mean, especially if I'm making a meal just for myself, this would be good. But even like one or two people. All right, let me put this over here, and that is everything that is in here. All right, so well, it looks like I just in time because I think my batteries are running out. Okay, well, my first unboxing video, and it's for my reward for 30 years of service to Verizon. Now, I want to say this. I want to give a shout out to my kids because the funniest thing ever was when I was when I first got it. When I first it first came in the mail, he was on the doorstep. I brought it in, and I was looking. I didn't know what it was at first, and I was like, "Oh, that's what this is." And the kids were like, "What, really?" And they were like totally floored that I would get something for working for Verizon for 30 years. So the funniest thing in the world was, my daughter had said, "Yeah, can I?" Can I see the catalog? I just want to see, because I told her that it was like every 5-year increments and that everything was in the catalog. She's like, she wanted to see it. She wanted to see what all the other prizes were. So just to hear them roast the prizes was hysterical. It was so funny. I could just remember, I just hearing saying my son going, yet another wristwatch, because there were a lot of wristwatches for all the different. All the different year points, and I think my daughter was like, for 30 years of service, here's a tote bag, and I'm like, a tote bag, and then I look, and sure enough, there were like 2 of them. I mean, I'm sure they were high quality, but that's not what I wanted. All right, so anyway, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed watching me unbox my cookware, and yes, pretty much all of that eventually is going to be seen on the cooking videos. I just have to figure out what I'm going to do next. All right, so anyway, thank you again for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. If anybody, I do have actually Discord started, if anybody wants to talk about just hobbies in general. I'll keep it in, I'll have it in the description, and for those of you on Patreon, I'll do the same. If anybody wants to talk about hobbies, just wants to say something, that's what it's for, so we can all, nice and have a nice, nice, calm and quiet conversation about, things that we love. All right. So anyway, again, thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves. You have a great day, and I will see you again next week. You'll see at least one of those things being used, because next week will be the cooking video. I'm still not sure what to do yet, but I'll figure something out. All right. So take care, and I'll see you.